need to talk about Predator Badlands, which I just saw. Did I see it last night? Yeah, I saw this last night. It was really good. Really genuinely good. I do not know what's going through the heads of people like Nerderotic or Critical Drinker. Although I haven't listened to Nerderotic's review of it, so I don't know what his problem. He said it's a corporately safe product. This is absolute insanity. The idea that this movie is woke in any way is genuinely absolute pure insanity, right? The Predator is the absolute central focus of the movie. He is the protagonist. He is the 90% of the action, and there's a lot of balls of action, is based around him. It's all very enjoyable action, and they have because it has a girl in it that that somehow makes it woke. She's no way a girl boss, right? She is not dominant of the Predator in any way. And it's a really genuinely great story. Now, people have complained about the way this Predator looks, right? It's a vital part of the story, and it's a very good story. Look, keep in mind, I like Alien Earth because I like intelligent things that are slow burns. I really do. And when I say intelligent, interesting new ideas that are slow burns. This is not a slow burn. This is, look, a Predator movie. This says a lot. Totally, it's very, very, very similar to the Arnie original. But a Predator movie intellectually is about at the same level as an average 2000 AD strip, right? It's not the most, intricate and layered thing in the world. It's an action story, and this has to be an action story which has a very good plot. Now, one reason people might not like it, be pissed off, is because it's not, Predator hunts people in insert location here. And it's not that. I really wouldn't be that interested because I've seen it done very well many times. Well, they were saying the original idea was to have the Predator hunt Nazis in Nazi Germany, which sounds kind of fun, right? But this is a much better story. So anyway, people are complaining about the look of this Predator. That's a vital plot point. This is a almost completely spoiler-free review because I want you to go and see it. Because if this movie came out between 1990 and 2015, we would all say, damn, that was a good movie, right? That was a fun movie. It will be fondly remembered. But as we're mired in post-culture war, the culture war's over, right? The culture war is over. We won, right? Look, again, I see there's a bottom line for people like Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker. I like Nerdrotic a lot. I'm not intimating he's being dishonest. He's giving a dishonest review. Absolutely. I do think, though, that it's damaging to his bottom line not to be shitting on things in culture, right? I think that's his brand, and that's the brand that people tune into, right? I don't think it's like, hey, this is really good. Although I think, did he like the Frankenstein movie? I'm not sure, right? But anyway, if it's your brand and it's financially beneficial to lean into that brand and financially detrimental to move away from that brand, then I think you're going to find ways to see what you want to see, right? Although in this case, I have no fucking idea. Okay, so the basic plot, and again, really no spoilers at all, as few spoilers as possible, that this Predator is the runt of the litter, right? And by the way, then this story also has a superb script that delivers exposition without you noticing it with a word or two, right? So it's great world building, and this Predator is the runt of the litter, and he's out to prove himself. And in the opening 5 minutes, he sets up his motivation for the movie, and it's a very strong, powerful motivation, right? In that he wants to go on this. You only get your invisibility cloak when you've hunted something and brought it back home, right? So he chooses like the most dangerous thing in the universe to hunt, to bring it back home, to prove how strong he is. And again, I wish I could tell you more, right, about what his motivation is, but it's incredibly powerful and incredibly well done. And it's Again, and deftly told, right? With great action, right? Opens with good action. It remains, there's good action all the way through this movie, right? So he ends up on this planet where everything's going to kill him, where he comes across a Weyland-Yutani robot, which I understand a lot of people are pissed off about. Look, the thing with the Alien franchise is that it's there's not really all in the same universe. Like there's Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection are not necessarily in the same universe as Aliens and Alien. Prometheus and Covenant and I think Alien are all clearly in the same universe. I wish we got that third movie. I think Alien Earth is, and I think Aliens probably is. Right? Yeah, no, it is. I think all those things exist as one whole. Alien versus Predator, again, I like Alien Resurrection. I like Alien Cubed or whatever it was called, right? So yeah, look, there are Weyland-Yutani robots in this. There may well be a good Alien versus Predator movie, which this somewhat promises it in the future, right? If they exist. She's a good character. I'm sorry, she's a good character, and she is not a girl boss in any way, shape, or form. She doesn't have her legs, and she's a plucky sidekick, in other words. Now, there is a character arc for the Predator, right? Which, again, I think is a good idea, right? Which involves him needing incredible strength to see beyond the dogma of his own society, right? Which I feel is where real strength and power actually is. Right, seeing through what you've been brought up with, it's really good. And you have a good. The antagonists are also good, which is more Weyland-Yutani. They're on this like incredibly inhospitable planet, trying to get specimens. But one of the things I think pisses people off is the Predator credo is they hunt alone, they have no friends, and they don't like anyone, right? And the robot introduced the idea that you could be a more powerful hunter in a pack than you could individually, right? And again, and that's what people are running around screaming about. It's woke. It's so woke. It's not woke fucking all, right? It's a well-crafted, well-scripted, fun action movie that it feels like it springs from the pages of 2000 AD, very, very, very organically, right? So as the movie progresses, you by the time you get to the final reel, right? This alien's been on a very, very similar how would I say it, character journey that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the first one, without it ripping it off and like playing homage to it. It's and again, how he gets that, again, I wish I could tell you more, right? But again, if you remember the original movie, the way Arnie eventually defeats the Predator is by having all natural defenses, because he works out when he gets covered in mud, the Predator can't see him. Which again, quite a clever idea. First 2/3 of the movie, we can't see the Predator, and he can see the prey. And the last third of the movie, his invisibility cloak fails, and he can't see Arnie, right? So it's something similar to that, and it works very well. The idea that creating your own pack is a bad thing, I don't know. It's I found it just enjoyable and clever. And I really liked the main character. I liked his arc through it, right? And I liked his motivation. I liked where it ended. I liked everything about it, right? I genuinely did. I think I preferred it to Frankenstein, right? Because Frankenstein 2.5 hours long. This zipped along at like 1 hour and 45 minutes, right? No fat on this whatsoever. Just fun, a lot of fun. So don't believe the nonsense. It's not woke. And calling it woke, I think, really devalues the criticism of woke, right? I mean, yeah, Star Trek Discovery, woke as fuck. Rusty Davis's Doctor Who, #2, woke as fuck. Chris Chibnall's Doctor Who, woke as fuck. Right? This isn't woke. I don't know what you're talking about. And frankly, I think 2025 has been the best year for movies in 7 or 8 years. This movie being another example, right? I thought people are still pissed off about the David Cornsweet Superman. Again, it wasn't Citizen Kane, but it's a comic book movie, right? And I just thought what's it supposed to do? Entertain your family, which is what this does, right? It absolutely does. I would definitely buy this on physical media. I will definitely go back and watch this. Even though it's going to be on Disney Plus, right? I would definitely buy it on physical media. So it's a recommend, right? It's a recommend all around. Plus, all the trend technology is great. But what I really like is his motivation, which you don't really get, which I don't want to spoil and tell you. But I think it's very good, very powerful, with many interesting central messages, right? First hunt, last chance. That's a fair tagline for this. So big recommend, right? Big recommend. And I'm really kind of pissed off at the people on our side, the critic of the culture are going, it will work. I mean, again, why? Because it's got a girl in it as a supporting character. Right, that's not woke. I'm sorry. Get a grip. Right? Don't call everything woke. It's like when the wokers call everything racist. It makes the word absolutely meaningless, right? Absolutely meaningless. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.